Hello everyone, this is a recipe video for the blue apron box that I received. It's the seared chicken and pan sauce with apple, kale, and potato hash. So let's jump into the ingredients that you're going to need. So included in your box is going to be chicken. The recipe card says 2 chicken breasts, but there's only 1, so I assume you just kind of slice it in half to make it thinner. Bunch of kale. 1 potato, but they sent 2. Unfortunately, I just checked them and one of them went bad. And I assume they sent 2 because they were small, so the proportion of potato to apple to onion is going to be interesting, but that's the beauty of this video. You're going to find out. So yeah, an apple, a red onion, and then in the little bag is some Verges Blanc. I have no idea what that is. Whole grain Dijon mustard, almonds, and a little pat of butter. And then you're also going to need some olive oil and a 1/4 cup of water. Okay, so I have cut up my potato, my apple, and most of my onion. I'm just going to make a judgment call and decide to not use all of its onion because I just don't want to. Simple as that. So now I'm going to remove the leaves of the kale from the stem. And then on the stove, I've got a nonstick skillet heating with a little bit of olive oil. The olive oil on the stove is used to first cook the potatoes for like 5 to 7 minutes until they're, browning up and stuff. And then I'm going to add my apple and my onion and cook for a couple more minutes just to soften everything up. My potato, apple, and onion mixture has been cooking for a few minutes, and as you can see, the onions are softening. So now I'm going to add all of this kale. That's how much they sent me, so that's how much I'm going to add. I know it'll cook down a lot, so I think it'll be okay. I'm going to cook this for like another 2 to 3 minutes just to wilt the kale. Now I'm going to add my whole grain Dijon mustard and 1/4 cup of water. My potato, kale, and apple hash is done, so I transferred that to a plate. In the same pan, I am going to cook my chicken. So I wiped the pan out and then I added some fresh olive oil. I'm going to cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, or until it's cooked through completely. My chicken has been cooking for probably, 15-20 minutes. I have been testing it with my thermometer to make sure it gets up to 165 degrees because that's the safe temperature. And then, it's going to vary depending on your pan and all that stuff. So just check it to make sure it's done. So now I'm going to transfer the chicken to a clean cutting board. I cannot stress that enough, clean. Because you do not want any raw chicken bits to contaminate your cooked chicken. And then, without wiping out the pan or getting rid of any of the stuff, I'm going to add this butter. Just a lot of butter. And a 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to cook this on medium heat until it kind of thickens up a little bit and trying to get some of that fond from the bottom of the plate, or the pan. And then when that's done, I'm going to turn off the heat and add my verjus, which I think I'm pronouncing that right. We looked it up and it is white grape juice. So non-alcoholic white wine, I think that's what they're going for. So here is the finished dish. So I plated the hash on the bottom, and I sliced the chicken, and then I topped it with some of the pan sauce, and then I put a few sliced almonds on top, or chopped almonds. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna give it a try, and I will let you know how it tastes. So I actually did not care for this dish. I think the worst part about it was the kale. I don't know if I did something wrong or what happened, but the kale just did not cook down a lot. And even though it physically looked like it did, it was still very fibrous and chewy, and you had to really work kind of hard to really chew through that kale. But the rest of the hash, the apple, the potato, the onion, that was really good. I really enjoyed that. So I would definitely make that part again, but I would just not include the kale. It kind of ruined the whole thing, to be honest. But the chicken was fine, you know, it was nothing special. The sauce on top was good, nothing great. So this was, you know, it was kind of a meh. Which is unfortunate because it looked really good. You know, it smelled good, and I was really excited to try it, but it just did not live up to my expectations. So that's okay. You win some, you lose some. You know, I got to try some different flavor combinations that I've never tried before, and work with different ingredients I've never used before. So that was it was a good experiment. You know, $20 for this box. It came with 3 different recipes, each fed 2 people, and a little bit extra sometimes. And for $20, I think it's a good thing to try. It's kind of neat. I would certainly never pay $60 for this box. No way. I could go out to the grocery store and buy all these ingredients for way less than that. I could go out to eat probably for about that. And if I'm going to pay $60, I want someone to cook my food. You know, I don't want to have to pay $60 and do all the hard work myself. But I can definitely see the appeal of this type of model. You know, you don't have to go to the grocery store. You can just have everything shipped to you in the exact ingredient quantities that you need, which is really nice because sometimes you don't need a whole bottle of whatever. You can just get the little bottle that they send you, which is really cool. But yeah, so here I have also included the recipe card front and back if you want to check that out and, you know, make it yourself. Go for it. You know, if you like kale or whatever, by all means, give it a try. And then also the nutrition facts card. If you haven't already checked out my other 2 videos, the cauliflower pizza and the cumin crusted pork, I highly recommend that you do that. It was an interesting experiment, and you know, I might do it again someday. Who knows? But yeah, check out my other videos if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!